we will start. And there's a fee for the tour, €6, $4, 4 for students, no charge for kids under 12 if they are in. And please pay at the end. It's better for me. Because at the end of the tour there always more than on the beginning. Well, today I will always. Let's do the usual. My name is George, nightwatchman. First of all, I want to give you an idea about the duties a nightwatchman had back in the old days. Their main job was to guard the city at night. We were out in the streets like police, taking care of the city when all the others were sleeping. And sure, that was dangerous, because all the good people were at home. Those who were still out in the street were the drunken folks and thieves, maybe even animals. That's why it was dangerous, and nightwatchmen had to carry this kind of weapon. It's called a helmet. One can do a lot of things. It's for multiple use. And there were 6 of us, 6 nightwatchmen. Each had to guard his own distance. Now it's just me. I'm the only one who's still around, still doing it. Thank God. I had to get rid of the other 5 to make a living. But that's long ago. I'm over. Guess what? Another duty nightwatchman, that's why they got the horn, was to give a loud signal when there was a fire in it. Do you want to hear it? Yes. But do you see any fire? No. Okay then. Well, loud enough to make everybody wake. Who was close enough? And all the people who heard the signal ran out of their houses, trying to fight the fight as quick as possible. It was the biggest fear people had. Nothing worse could ever happen to a city in the old days but a fire at night. It was surely good to know somebody's out there, nightwatchman on duty. His quick alarm could save people's lives, could save the whole city. That sounds like it was an important profession. Does it? And it's true. But at the same time, it was considered a low because people were superstitious. Back in the old days, they feared the night and the darkness. People believed in all kinds of scary things going on, and nightwatchman was with all this, with the dark element, the night. And that's why it was considered a low profession. I know it's not large for us now, but it was for people back then, for them that old sin. By the way, guess who were the 2 lowest professions? Who was on the very bottom of the social scale? Grave digger. And who was the outcast?
Lawyer.
I guess that's new. Being back then. Execution. The hangman was the outcast. He he was on the very bottom of the social scale. And the second lowest was the great deal. And they liked to work together, this two. They had the same clients. With a short time difference. The third lowest was already moved. That watchman and tauber. And not to forget two of them. That watchman also belonged. They lightened street lamps in the evening when it went dark. And they had to check if the doors of the houses were all locked. And that's what a night watchman did all over Europe, in all the cities, light. And we had them here until 1920. Quite a long time. The real night watchman existed in Rothenburg. Doesn't mean I'm not great. It's my main job. Since 20 years. And everything's better. Work time is much less. Not all night. And pays better too. Thanks for coming.